guys, so I'm going to do a quick update. I'm going to try not to move because I've got everything balancing in front of me. I'm actually sat on my bed, as you can tell, and I just feel like if I did a sudden movement, it would all just crash down. So I'm like, ugh. So yes, I weighed in on Friday, as I do every week. I wasn't going to. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna weigh in on Saturday, but I spoke to Tracy and just suddenly moved. She convinced me. She didn't really convince me that. I was easily convinced. She just said weigh in today and get over with, and I did. So I weighed in. I'm now having to bloody walk to this local swimming pool, which is about half an hour away. It's fine when Riley's back at school because the swimming pool is near his school, but because he's not at school at the moment, it's quite a trek to get to weigh in. So because Boots have stopped doing the weighing machine, they just haven't brought it back yet, and I'm not travelling to Peterborough every Friday just to get weighed. No way. It's just to park. I'd have to pay to park. Or if I got the train, it'd be £5.10 return, and I'm just not paying to weigh in. So just going to the swimming pool to weigh in, and we go swimming quite a lot, so it doesn't really matter. We're just going swimming on Fridays now. Fun for Riley. He's loving this weigh-in situation. So yeah, basically, after all that explanation of where I'm weighing in, not that that matters to anyone at all where I'm weighing in, it makes no difference to you at all. But basically, this week, if you follow me on Instagram, you will know, because I know a lot of people that watch me on YouTube, I think, follow me on Instagram. So I always say if you follow me on Instagram, but I know some people do. Or like, some people on Instagram now follow me on YouTube. Anyway, basically, the big thing, it's a weigh-in video, and I'm not even telling you how much I've lost. So I'm just going to get right up to it. I've just knocked it. It's gone. I don't even know if you can see me. Oh, you can still see me. Don't worry. I'm not going to move. I'm not moving it. I don't want to risk this. Basically, last week, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm obviously going away. I wouldn't even call it a holiday. I'm literally just going to the seaside. We've kind of just extended it to stopping the night, so to save travel. So basically, I wanted silence there. I just heard. I always hear things when I'm on my own. I always hear things. And I'm like, what was that? What was that? And it freaks me out. I'm just like this. I don't even do it when I'm not on camera. I just do it in general. I'm just like, what was that? But it's my tap. My tap is dripping. I've left my tap dripping. It's kind of driving me crazy. Basically, what was I saying? So basically I booked a little, like, mini getaway, because we haven't gone anywhere this year. Riley went to France earlier in the year, not on his own. Don't worry, I didn't just send him to France. He went with my dad, away to France, and my dad took him away to Somerset 2 weekends ago, and we haven't really booked a holiday this year, so I was just like, oh, well, we should do something. So we're just going to the beach, really. Just to go somewhere and do something. I'm planning on going on holiday next year. I'm gonna book a holiday, and we're gonna go. Me and my friend Emily, sorry, I was looking down my glasses, I thought they were broken. Me and my friend Emily, she's got a son he's 6 months younger than Riley. I think it's only 6 months. But they're like two peas in a pod. They're like literally best friends. So we are planning on taking them away somewhere next year, so that will be good, and it won't be like I'm going on holiday on my own, because that's what I don't want. I don't want to, not that I won't enjoy it, it won't be that fun. Like, it'd be like being at home but somewhere else, if that makes sense. It'd just be me and Riley just somewhere else, whereas at home and one thing I would say is I'm not a holiday person at all. I'm an English person. I love being in England. when I was growing up, we used to go on holiday all the time, and not to sound ungrateful to our parents, because they took us to really lovely places, but I didn't like it. Like, I didn't like it. Like, I loved coming home. That was the best part, was coming home. And like, my mum always says that like, oh, it's pointless taking you on holiday because you hated it. I did. I literally didn't like it. Like, it wasn't anything against it, like the countries or anything like that, or like nothing, because I love things. I just don't. I'm just like being in England. I just like being here. Like, to me, I will, like, because I've got friends all over the UK, because a lot of my friends went to uni, so to me, just going to like visit one of those for like a week would be like a holiday, or like, do you know what I mean, like going with one of my friends that I haven't seen in a while to like Cornwall for a week or something, like, do you know what I mean? That to me is like, yeah, that's fun. I think I'm just a home person. Like, it's why when Riley went to France in February, I didn't go, because I thought I won't really enjoy it, so he might as well go with my dad and enjoy it. So, because I went the year before, and like, it was really nice, we had a nice time, but I don't like going away. I just don't. End of. I've just done one of these, a long thing. I did one of these a couple of weeks ago, and people commented that I did like a really long intro of before I actually like revealed how much I lost, and then I'm just like, yeah. So I'm just going to get down to this, rather than having fanning around. I just drift. I forget what I'm talking about, and then I go on to something else, and I'm like, if you watch my videos for just weigh-ins, you don't know when they're coming. Sometimes I can do them straight away, sometimes I will leave them for ages. Just like a lucky dip. It's like you're dipping lucky dips. Anyway, must get back to the subject, because I could talk for hours, and then this will turn into such a long video, and I was planning on being really quick because I'm about to go out. Oh, by the way, this top is horrible. I don't like it at all. I'm only wearing it today because I went out last night, and I'm about to go pick Riley up, and literally, because we're going away, I don't want to be wearing my clothes that I wear day in, day out, because I'm one of these people that I wear like the same basic things day in, day out. Like, I wear like leggings. I've got like good pairs of leggings that like I kind of want to save, because I don't want to like have to wash everything before I go. And I've got like nice tops that I want to, by nice tops, they're just like basic normal tops, but they're like tops I wear, and I want to, because I want to feel comfortable when I go away, right? I don't want to be wearing this. So I've just put it on today with the leggings, and it's not flattering at all. It's not. I don't know what I was thinking. It was one of those tops, I think, that if someone was there, if one of my friends was there, they would have been like, don't buy that. And I did, because I was alone. I was like, yeah, this looks good. But it doesn't now. I'm regretting it. I really like the colour, though. It's just so unflattering, because it's so straight down. I think I'm going to start wearing it as, I might take it to wear it as pyjamas, even though I bought a set of pyjamas, but I might take it to wear for pyjamas, or like if I ever fancy wearing pyjamas, because obviously I've told you in videos before, I do sleep naked, and if I ever feel like I need pyjamas, because sometimes, like, I get up and go to the toilet, and I'll get dressed to go to the toilet, and then come back and get undressed. Anyway, so basically, this last week, I wanted a quick boost to get me, because I was 12 stone 6. I noticed in one of my videos, I got my weight wrong. I got my own weight wrong. How can I do that? I was 12 stone 6 last week, and I wanted a quick losses, 2 weeks of quick losses, so I could get down into my 12 stone, and then when I go on holiday, I'm calling it a holiday, but I wouldn't class it as holiday. I'm just going away I'm just going to the seaside, basically. The Great English Seaside. I basically wanted to have fish and chips and a burger and whatever I wanted, just for like 2 days, and crisps and stuff. And I thought, if I got down to as close as 12 as I can, then I'm going to feel less guilty, because I know I'm going to gain. Luckily, I weigh in on Friday and I go on Friday, so I think after it I've got like 5 days to like get whatever I gain off. So I'm gonna be as good as I can, but I am going to have fish and chips, I am going to have ice cream, I am going to have a donut, and I am planning on having slush puppies. I'm just hoping the weather's nice. I'm going to do all this stuff, even if it's pouring down rain. But basically, I did shakes, and it's really naughty, and you shouldn't do it, and I wouldn't recommend it at all, because it wasn't nice. I'm completely screwed up. My body's screwed up right now. I was talking to Tracy, and literally, like, I'm screwed up. Like, I feel like I'm losing my marbles. Like, I feel like when I'm saying something, like, I'm thinking, does that actually make sense? And, like, I was talking to my neighbour, and we were arranging to do something on Wednesday, and literally I was thinking to myself, like, am I making sense right now? Like, I felt like I would not like to know, like, it was kind of like, the only way I can describe it is how I think it would feel to be, like, anorexic, or, like, really ill, and I wouldn't recommend it. Like, it was horrible, and I feel awful. I still feel awful, and it has messed up my body 100%. And I kind of wish I didn't do it. I wanted to do it because I wanted just a quick fix, and I just wanted to, you know, snappy McSnapperson going on. I just wanted, like, quick fix, and to be, like, as low as I can, so I can enjoy myself. And I think it wasn't worth it. I only lost 2.5 pounds. Bear in mind, I did eat out 3 times last week. So I went to Pizza Express on the day I started, not the best start. I did the shakes in the morning and at lunchtime, at breakfast and lunch. And I was really good though. I only had the 500 calorie pizza thing, like the little pizza and salad, and I was starving. My dad was literally like, what? Because it was his birthday. That is the reason we went out. I thought that thing was my hair then. I was like, what is that? So I did that, and then on Tuesday, me and my mum and Riley we took Riley to Jimmy Spice's, because he's never been, I've never been, and my mum's never been, and my brother goes on about it, like how amazing it is. It was really good. Some things were nice, and some things were really nice. I wasn't the big fan of the desserts. My mum really liked the desserts, and obviously Riley, being a child, loved the desserts. But I'm not a dessert person, so to me it was a bit like, oh, I'd rather have a starter and a main than a main and dessert. That is the sort of person I am. But so I was a bit like, oh, but looking back at it, I did really restrict what I ate. Because I knew I was doing the strict diet, it was really conscious in my head, and my mum was really shocked about how little I ate. Because obviously, I assume they all do. They have like little plates and big plates, and I was eating off like the little plates, which I would call side plates, because I just wanted to really restrict myself. And I had one plate and it was just lots of different curries, and they were, oh my god, they were amazing. They were probably the best curries I have ever had in my life. Bar the Saffron Lounge, because God, if you're from around here, you know what the Saffron Lounge is, and it is amazing. Anyway, and they were so good, and I wish I went back. Now I'm thinking about it now, and I wish I went back and got a second plate of the curries, because then the second plate I had was like, I just had a mixture of like the random like Chinese and Thai dishes, and I didn't enjoy them because I don't enjoy Chinese food. Like, I only started eating Chinese food. We used to go at Christmas Day, instead of having Christmas dinner, we used to go to the Chinese. And because my dad's not a very, he is now, but he didn't used to be a very, like, I can't think of the word, like, he wasn't, like, the biggest biggest fan of, like, family things, like, you know, like, Christmas and, like, things like that. He kind of just wanted to get them over and done with. So we'd do Christmas in the morning. Obviously, my parents are divorced now. They divorced when I was 20, I think. When I was 20, I think. No, it's longer than that now. I think, because he's got married, I think, 3 years ago? Not sure. Can't remember. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all. Anyway, so, What was I saying? I've really gone blank. This is what I mean by, like, these shakes are messing me up. I really can't think of anything. So yeah, I had a second plate, and I didn't enjoy them at all. I was on about Chinese food, actually, I just remembered. Yeah, we used to go to Chinese at Christmas. We used to go to the Chinese restaurant. We used to go every year, and the Chinese man at the restaurant, his name was, we called him Mr. Lee. I don't know what his actual name was. His name was Lee, Mr. Lee. That's what. Doesn't matter. He loved my little brother, and do you know what I hated the most? Is I've got two brothers. I've got a little one and an older one. I'm the middle child. And he used to always give my little brother a present, but he never gave me and my other brother a present. But, like, I find that people absolutely love my little brother. Like, love him. Like, absolutely love him. I can understand why. He's lovely. He's the loveliest boy ever, and he's pretty good looking. But, like, people, like, love him. It's like he's worshipped. On his little pedestal. What was I saying? So yeah, I went to Jimmy Spice's, and then I had a Mexican thing, which, like, it was just loads of Mexican food and a lasagna, and I didn't eat any of that. Like, Riley sort of picked at it, because he sort of shared bits. I gave him his plate of, like, he had, like, pizza and salad and stuff, and, chips, and then, like, he sort of picked stuff off our plates. So, and I wish I just had 3 plates of curry, because I would have loved that. Because then we went on to desserts, and I'm not the biggest fan of desserts at all. Like, I don't really like ice cream. The only dessert I do like is cheesecake, and it's got to be really good cheesecake. And Tracy kind of weirded me out when she said it had gelatine in it, because my cheesecake that I make doesn't have gelatine in it. And obviously I can understand why shop bought does, because it's got to stay when you take it out of the packet. Depends where you get it from. But, like, the one I make at home, but I don't know whether that's because most of my friends are vegetarians, and my mum's quite funny about things, that we've never made cheesecake with gelatin. I never have. I ate some today, had gelatin in it, check the recipe. But, like, because I live in such a tiny town, we have one shop, like, no, we have a bakery, but it was closed when I went there. But they don't sell cheesecake anyway, but I went there just to check. They were closed. And I went to a shop, and it's called The Cook, or Cooks, something like that, Cook. And it's basically like, you buy freezer things, and then you defrost them and eat. And I thought their cheesecakes are going to be really good. And I don't like the jazzy cheesecakes, you know, when they've got, like, coulis and sauces and chocolate and stuff all on them, or chocolate cheesecake. No, I just like, you know, classic vanilla cheesecake, or like the New York cheesecake things. That's all I like. And so I went and I brought one. I was really good after my night out. I was really good. I was absolutely drunk, like so drunk. Me and my friend went back to hers. She's doing some mod as well. And I had 2 bottles of wine to myself. And I had some shots. I'm not sure what the shots were, but we did do shots, and we did go out, and I did get drinks. I got chatted up a lot, and I was quite, like, excited. But I was weird because I didn't dress up at all. I just wore my normal stuff. I was just in, like, leggings and shorts and a jumper. If that's what guys like. I don't know why I'm talking so weirdly. I've still got last night's makeup on. Well, only on my eyes. Because I have had a shower. I just didn't wash my face. Because I hate washing my hair after I've been out. Like, I absolutely hate it. Because I always wash my hair the day I go out. Like, in the morning. So the next day, I don't know whether it's like the hairdresser thing. Like, I just find it, like, it makes my hair too clean. And I don't like it makes my hair, like, really, like, I don't like that, and I kind of like my hair after, the day after it's been washed is like the day I really do like my hair. You can't really see my hair very well. I've just put it up. It was really nice when it was down. So yes, I basically lost 2.5 pounds and probably gained it. But when I went in last night after being drunk, obviously my friends listening well, we were both really like, oh, we're going to be so good. we're going to just eat some more food, we're going to eat sim-free, and we're going to da-na-na-na. And she'd pre-cooked some corn sausages so that literally we could just eat them all, like, do you know what I mean, just like, quick, easy. She'd already pre-cooked them before, like, she went out, and we just had some toast, basically toast with corn sausages in, the sim-free ones, the low-fat sim-free ones with, I had cheese because I hadn't had my cheese, she didn't have cheese because she had had her cheese, and then we had 2 mug shots each, and I thought we were really good. We were drinking all night and drunk, and we made the best decisions, and then she got called into work, I know, and she went to work, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go buy some sushi, because she works in Marks Spencer, so I was like, oh, well, while I'm here, I might as well buy some sushi. And then I've been talking to Tracy about cheesecake all week. I've probably been like pissing her off about cheesecake, just constant talk about cheesecake. I really fancy cheesecake. Even Riley keeps saying, Mummy, are you having cheesecake yet? Have you had your cheesecake? Because I keep mentioning to people, like, I really want cheesecake. I don't know, it's because I was so restricted last week that it kind of made me want cheesecake more than ever, like. But yeah, so I really fancy cheesecake. And then just above the sushi, Marks and Spencer's do, everyone knows what they're called, like sectioned off, like just a slice of cheesecake. And I was like, oh, I could get that rather than sushi, because I only had £2 coin on me and nothing else. And then I was like, oh, but it's like, it's all jazzy, I keep saying jazzy cheesecake. It was like, had chocolate swirls on it and a chocolate base, and I was like, oh, like, nothing wrong with it. Absolutely love cheesecake. If I ate it, I'd probably love it, but I just prefer plain. I'm like a plain Jane cheesecake girl. So I was like, oh, and then they didn't have anything. They didn't have any cheesecakes, and I thought, if I buy cheesecake in Marks Spencer's, my friend is going to tell me off. So I sneakily went to Tesco's and bought a cheesecake. But obviously, my Tesco's is about the size of a broad bean. It's so tiny, so it literally only had like the crappy cheapy ones. It didn't have anything else. I was really gutted. So I was like, oh, I really fancy cheesecake. I'm just going to buy it. And you know what? It wasn't awful. It wasn't amazing, it wasn't awful. I haven't finished it, it's downstairs still. I've eaten about half of it. I just like the biscuit base bit. Biscuit, buttery, no, what is it? Base, buttery biscuit base. Base, buttery biscuit base. I noticed Goo have that written on them, buttery biscuit base. It made me laugh when I was shopping. And I was like, oh, I felt like an idiot because I just burst out laughing to myself. I think I'm still a little bit tipsy, because we were drinking all night, and it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's morning. I think, obviously, I've still got alcohol in my system, so I feel a bit like today. But I feel good. Haven't slept yet, and I'm not planning on sleeping till tonight. But luckily, I'm going over to my mum's in a bit, so she's still looking after Riley, and my brother's there, and my brother's girlfriend's there, and my little brother's probably there. So it's not like I'm going to have to look after him on my own. So that will be good, and I can just relax. And it's nice weather. When I started this video, it must show how long I've been talking. When I started the video, it was so dark and cloudy outside, and now it's so bright. There's a few little clouds puffing along. But the sky is so bright today. I think it's going to be a nice day. I'm hoping it's going to be a nice week, because I've got a lot planned this week for outside things. So I'm hoping it's going to be good. So yeah, I'm back on some mod, but I'm kind of messed up after these shakes. I am messed up. I wouldn't recommend them. How long have I been talking? Is that 35 minutes? 23 minutes? I'm going to have to end this soon. I'm going to have to cut you off in a minute. Because I really have to go out. But basically, because I haven't been having breakfast, lunch, and then I've been having like a slimmer dinner, then now on Friday, Saturday, and obviously Sunday today, but Friday and Saturday, literally, like, I wasn't hungry, I was shaky, I was tired, I was walking, this is the worst part of the week, I was walking with Riley. I had him on my shoulders because we were in such a rush to get somewhere, so I was literally like, I'm just going to have to pick you up, and we're going to have to run. So I was like, I had him on my shoulders, because I can't carry, I don't know why, I must be one of the only women in the world that can't carry a child on her hip. I can't do it, it hurts, like, I don't have anything there. Like, my friends all do, and they can all carry Riley perfectly, but I can't at all. Like, I can't carry any child there. I think it's because I don't have, I have really little hips, but, like, I do have fat there, obviously. That's why I'm doing weight, Simwad. But, like, it's like, I don't even think you can see, it's like squidgy fat. Oh, I can't even see. It looks like, I don't even think you can see. It's like squidgy there, can you see that? Squidge, squidge, squidge. But it's like literally like fat, it's not solid at all, like, so when he sits there, it just drags down. So, like, I always carry him on my shoulders, and people always think it's weird, like, seeing a woman carry a child on their shoulder, especially, like, he's a big child, like, he is very big for his age, he's a lot taller than most of his friends, but, like, I get loads of comments, mainly of men though, comment. Women don't generally say anything to me, but men always comment. When I've got it on my shoulders, I'll always get a man commenting on it. And I always think, do women not do it that these days, carry kids on their shoulders? But yeah, I just can't do the hip thing, so I always do the shoulder thing. And I was walking down, we were in a rush, we were such a rush, and I was literally like running down the street with a 3-year-old on my shoulders. I had my handbag, I had his rucksack like on my other shoulder, and I think he was holding something. I swear he was holding something like that I needed, and literally I had to stop because I felt like I was going to faint. I literally felt awful, and literally I hold him on my shoulders, lots of stuff, day in, day out, like when we're in a rush, or like, because we walk miles, and I'm not joking, miles. That little boy walks his little heart out. He is so good, he walks everywhere, and he walks so far, and I'm dragging him along, and sometimes he's just so tired, I just shove him on my shoulders with everything, like down the street with shopping, riding on my shoulders and shopping. Like, I think I'm physically a very strong girl. I think I'm doing well. I don't have the muscles to prove it though, but I physically am. I think I just have that, I don't, like, people have that point where they just can't go anymore, and I go past it all the time. Like, I can feel that point, and I'm just like, nah, I'm keep going. And I've always been like that, because I used to do a lot of sport, and I think, yeah, anyway, but I felt like I was going to faint, and, like, literally, like, yesterday I stood up, and I felt so dizzy, like, my head just went, I had to sit down, and I get that. I've been getting that quite a lot the last couple of months, the, like, dizzy and, like, feeling like, I used to get it when I was pregnant with Riley, and I had to be sat down a lot, and it was so hard being a hairdresser and having to sit down, like, when I'm between clients and stuff, but, yeah, so, that is all, that is everything. I've just literally tore my heart out. If you're watching the video, you probably think I'm mental, today, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I love making these videos when I'm just chatting about nothing, and I go on for ages, and then when I upload it and watch it back to make sure there's nothing wrong, because obviously I can't edit, so once it's done, there's nothing I can do about it. But basically, when I watch them back, sometimes I'm thinking, what the hell am I on about? Or, like, sometimes I'm thinking, I completely started a story, went on to something else, and never went back to the story, so you must be thinking, like, what happened there? So I do apologise for, like, my thing, but this is what I'm like in person. I'm like this in person. I'm just, like, chatting. If you ever met me, you'd be like, whoa. But, yeah, I'm just like this in person. So, I'm trying to get Tracy to hang out with me. Everyone try and convince her she needs to come and hang out with me. We need to go and hang out. She called me up the other day. By the other day, it was only yesterday. I don't know why I said the other day, it was yesterday. She called me up on the phone, because we WhatsApp literally every day. Like, I'm constant. I talk to Tracy on my phone more than I talk to my real friends. Because my real friends don't really text me that much. Like, not in a weird way that like I have no friends, but like we've got nothing to text about because I just see them. I see them day in day out, and like literally they live up the road and stuff. So like we don't really text that much or anything. But like Tracy, I'm like all the time with her. And like we often send voice messages to each other. Like she'll, instead of having to like type, because we talk quite a lot, instead of having to type, she'll send me a voice clip and I'll send her one back. And like it was really, when like I saw my phone was ringing, it was Tracy, because it was so random. She didn't even tell me she was going to call me. It was just a random call, and it was literally, it was a random time as well. It was like 6 o'clock. I was like, bleh. It must have been nearly 7 because we both had to go to put the kids to bed. Cheekily, Riley was eating a chocolate yoghurt for his pudding. And because I was on the phone, he was being cheeky and was like, can I have another one? So I was like, oh yeah, it was only like the tiniest yogurt ever. So I was like, yeah. And then I said to Tracy, oh, Riley's gone upstairs. He must be putting himself to bed. Because he does that sometimes. When he gets like bored or tired, he'll just go put himself to bed and read a story and wait for like, till I come up. So I'm doing the phone thing, yeah. So this is me on the phone to Tracy. And when I went upstairs, he wasn't asleep or anything like that. He was just he'd like just brushed his teeth and was in bed, like reading stories. And he'd sneaked 2 extra yogurts. So he had 4 yogurts, like little tiny. They're only like the size. They're like they're probably not even like 10 grams. And like he'd sneaked 4. Well, he hadn't sneaked 4. He only sneaked 2. But that's why he'd gone upstairs, because he took 2. Like I'd given him 1, but at the time he must have taken an extra 2 and hid them, and then sneaked upstairs to eat them. So I thought, oh, bless him, he must be really tired. Best go. But cheekily, he had eaten an extra 2 yogurts. I found them, and I was like, we're gonna be having words when I go pick him up about him sneaking yogurts. And what he does is he does a lying face. I know when he's lying, because he does his lying face. And my older brother, has the exact same lying face. So he cannot lie at all, because he does the lying face, and it's like a little. I personally can't do it, but my older brother does it. Like whenever he tells you a lie, or like when he's like, oh, I'm trying to think of things my brother says. Like when he comes up to me and he's like, Zara, you really smell. Like really bad. He does this lying face, and I'm just like, he's like, how old is he now? I don't know. He's older than me. Like he literally cannot lie for crap. Like I would hate to see him in one of those situations. I would actually love it where he has to lie. Like I think it would be hilarious because he can't do it. Like. I just can't lie. Riley can't lie either. Not good at it. Not good. Not when you got like the face. The face tells all. It's like you can't do a poker face. Anyway, I'm just telling you about loads of random stuff. I should call this like a random video. That reminds me of Aliens. I don't know why. Whenever someone does that, reminds me of Aliens. I'm scared of aliens. As weird as that is, who isn't scared of aliens, to be honest? Seriously, if you think about it, if an actual alien popped out of the sky and came down, who would not run for their life? But like, I'm scared of alien. I can't watch alien movies. I'm scared of ET. I've got a massive phobia of ET. I used to have a bunk bed with a ladder, and when I was younger, I used to have to run up that bunk bed. Because I was scared, as weird as this sounds, I was scared E.T. was going to grab my legs and pull them down. And still to this day, every night, without fail, I run up that stairs like my life depends on it to get into my bedroom, or even, I don't know why, this is the weirdest part, is I have to turn the light on downstairs. There's light up, there's switch upstairs and downstairs, but I have to turn the light on upstairs, run my fastest, like I'm being chased, like if I don't do it as fast as I can, I'm literally going to be hurt, up the stairs, and as soon as I'm upstairs, I'm like, yeah, I'm fine now. Why? Why do I do it? Why do we do this? But yeah, that is what I do, every night without fail. And the nights that I do it the worst are the nights that Riley's not here. Whenever he's not here, I literally crap my pants. And why is that? He's a child, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? Jump out if someone's in? I don't know. Karate kick them? I don't know. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. I don't know why, I just like talking. I like talking. But it's such a random video. I hope you're having a good week, as always. And I hope you're having a very nice summer. And let's hope the weather gets better, because it's been raining here the last couple of days. But it looks really nice today. Might get some washing dry. So, this was enjoyable. I will see you again soon. Bye!